Hi guys, it's Desi with some more shelter and home reads for you. Today, the titles that I share with you all have to deal with tenacity. So I'm calling them tenacity reads because all of the characters in these titles either had tenacity forced upon them or dug deep to find the tenacity that was always in them. The first title that I have for you is called Wild Bird by Gwendolyn Van Draenen. Now, Wren is a young girl who has done everything she can to alienate her family. She's gotten involved in drugs, she's sold drugs, her parents have tried counseling, they have tried peer relationship groups, and the final straw is when the police pick her up for an offense. And they send Wren to a wilderness camp, kind of trying to get her to see her actions differently. In this camp, Wren is forced to reckon with herself. She's forced to actually stop placing blame and start seeing her own role in her separation from her family and the effect that it's having on her younger brother, Sam. It's an excellent read. It is very, very life-affirming in the end. So again, that title is Wild Bird by Gwendolyn Van Draenen. The next title that I have for you is called The Truth is Told by Mason Buttle by Leslie Connor. Now, Mason Buttle is one of the biggest kids in school. He sweats a lot. He's got a learning disability, and he only had one friend. And that friend goes missing, and everyone suspects Mason had something to do with it. So he kind of retreats and he keeps himself to himself until there's a new kid, Bobby, that comes to the school, and Bobby is picked on just like Mason is, and they become friends. And when Bobby disappears, Mason is forced to look outside of his disabilities and reach inside to try to figure out what happened to both Bobby and his friend. He's just hoping that somebody will believe him. Again, that title is The Truth as Told by Mason Buttle by Leslie Connor. The final title that I have for you is for my grown-up readers. It's called What Looks Like Crazy on an Ordinary Day by Pearl Clegg. Now, Ava Johnson has been living a lifestyle of caviar dreams and champagne wishes until a medical diagnosis rocks her world. The friendships she thought she could depend on are gone. The relationships she thought she could depend on is gone. So she's been forced to move back to her hometown where her community is going through a tragedy of its own. And she's forced to actually become more vulnerable in order to be tenacious for her community. Again, that title is What Looks Like Crazy on an Ordinary Day by Pearl Clegg. Now, all of these titles, of course, are available on Overdrive or Hoopla. I hope that you'll use your library card and visit your library's website to get these titles for yourself. Thanks for listening.